EA Sports. It's in the game.
Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. So here are the Lions now backed up for their first drive. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl, and came really within one quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. That'll leave him with a 32 coming up to get 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. On first down, it's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Out of the gun, Goff. And that will be incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
And here now the punter, Fox, as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay coming out along with a man who needs no introduction, the great Tom Brady. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one caught by Cameron Brain. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Brady. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. A very solid gain of 27. And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Brady. He drops it off for Bernard. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain. Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Buccaneers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym. Prepare for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
The second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. To throw is gone. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And brought in by Brady. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Brady's throw complete to Otten. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Brady. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. Pass complete, now race for the marker. He will have the conversion and more than that. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Buccaneers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Gone. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. And when I looked at it, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
So out come the Bucs now. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. And Brady's throw there incomplete.
And these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Well, Brady gets gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This is caught by Evans. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otton, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And take it right at the 35. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. On 1st down, Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Brady now to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Well, that's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. He's got it. A lot of work to get to the 1st down marker. And they're able to pick up the 1st and keep possession. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Would have been a long kick. It was prime fake field goal territory. They faked it. They got it.
So much for defense in this situation because the natural play there is you go into what we call safe, meaning you don't really rush on that one. You almost concede it. They want to kick a long one like that and make it, so be it. You just don't give up the fake. Yet they did anyway. Poor execution on the defensive side.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this 1st half. And the Bucs continue to pull away here in this 1st half. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And a rout is on here in this 1st half. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Yeah, Detroit back in possession of the football. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Good completions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And it's fielded at the 34. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And they will take over first and 10. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Throwing now is Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. From the 30 on second down, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa. Well, time is of the end. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with well, no sooner do the teams get to the locker rooms and they're running right back out. Halftime over, third quarter, ready to go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. And the Panthers ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say,
oh, wide open, complete, and in for the Buccaneers touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass in the game for Tom Brady, and the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been a result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
To throw is Darnold. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. 76 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Throwing now is Brady. And Brady, the tight end's got it. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Brady's throw there complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
On 2nd and 10, Brady to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Succop's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s, but in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now. Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make the play. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in the sidelines.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Johnny Hecker now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And it's fielded at the 34. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And as the 2 teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. Here's Brady to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. And this offense on third down today lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the Buccaneers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. When you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests. But in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Shaquille Barrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack, Darnold. And his throw here's incomplete.
And that's another play that's been in the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now, standing just outside his own goal line. He'll take it at the 42. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take it look like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Another completion for Tom Brady, and I just know that in his New England days, he would fight to stay out there until the end, until that clock hit zeros. But here in Tampa Bay, I just wonder if they'll want him to come out of the game and hand him the baseball cap in recognition of a job well done in this one.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. On 2nd and goal, Brady, and this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, Charles, just impressive in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, special teams have really done their job. And here the offense doing its part yet again with another score in the 4th quarter.
I know it seems like something we shouldn't do because the scoreboard does tell it all. But let's set it aside for a moment. This game was absolutely memorable with how they played it. Really terrific effort. Really well executed. Congratulations to them.
Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Throwing on first down is Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Darnold, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Paul, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soaking hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And that's taken at his own 42. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Brady going to look to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And partner, why whip that?
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
Not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pinch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a